weekend. Well, the Australian government was preparing to list Iran's Revolutionary Guard as a terror group before a sudden change of mind, according to bombshell documents obtained by Sky News. It's led to accusations the government is not being upfront with the public and putting Australian lives at risk. Caroline Marcus has this exclusive report.
Arash Begu moved to Sydney with his family 5 years ago, dreaming of a better life. As an Iranian, he knows all too well the dangers of the regime there.
I honestly don't think anybody in our government even doubts that they are a terrorist organisation.
That's why the father of two was shocked when the Australian government said it could not prescribe Iran's Revolutionary Guard Corps as terrorists because they're an organ of a nation state.
This is bad, and this I consider it a serious risk to our national security.
Mr. Begu lodged a Freedom of Information request demanding to know how the government formed that view. The response he received stunned him. Among the documents he was refused access to are two that indicate the authorities had been on track to list the group as terrorists at the start of last year before suddenly changing tack.
The government is making excuses and is not being upfront about the reasons that it hasn't listed the IRGC as a terrorist organisation.
Liberal Senator Claire Chandler has been pressuring the government to list the group as terrorists, as the US has done since last year, when the Senate committee she chaired delivered its report into violence in Iran following the uprisings over the death in custody of Iranian Mahsa Amini, arrested for not wearing her hijab correctly. Since then, there's only been an escalation in Iran-backed violence across the Middle East.
It is important that we call out terrorism where we see it.
Iran is the world's leading state sponsor of terrorism, and its Revolutionary Guards are at the core of those terror operations. Among its proxies, Hamas in Gaza, Hezbollah in Lebanon, and Yemen has the Houthis. Senator Chandler says the sanctions the government has imposed on Iran aren't enough and suspects the Attorney General has been leaned on by Foreign Affairs to manage our relationship with the regime.
I don't think there should be any question that any government around the world should be working closely with a regime that's behaving in that way.
Attorney General Mark Dreyfus and his department did not provide a response. Caroline Marcus, Sky News, Sydney.